Yeah. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm a little nervous too. I'm a little scared. You got me nervous.
I don't know if this is my good side.
Oh my God. I knew you were going to say some shit like that. I'm staying on this side because this is my good side. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone across the multiverse and the quantum realm? My name is Anthony Sims. This is
Lisa.
And we're here, and Lisa's going to ask me some questions from a jar. I wanted to do this because I feel like I've never really been interviewed myself. And I said, what would people want to see? More of me. So let's get right into it. These are all questions that were written by the fans. And it came in fan mail to my house in droves. So what's the first question, Lisa?
How do you take care of your mental health?
That's a good question. How do I take care of my mental health? I don't think I do a good job of it, actually. I do like to kind of like relax a lot and like watch very like simple TV shows, like not to like overthink. Positive affirmations, I think definitely helps.
Yeah.
Not working too much, not like burning the candle at both ends. Working out, I think definitely helps. But yeah, I definitely could be better at it though, honestly.
I think you do a pretty good job.
I feel like I have a bad like outlook of myself. I hate myself, but we're gonna get into that later. So.
We're our own worst enemies.
We really are. I'm actually your worst enemy, and I hate you. So, what's the next one? Give it to me. Give it to me straight, Doc. This is not typed up. This shit is written, so I know it's on this.
You recently lost your black card attending a cookout, showing up with store-bought potato salad. How do you plan to get it back?
I knew it was too good to be true. I knew I couldn't trust people to do the things I asked them to do. I think I could get my black card back, honestly, if I prove my worth to my people. And I think I can do that very easily. So, and I think I'm a staple in any community. So if the black people don't want me, I know the Dominicans they'll have me in a second, lickety split, just like that. So, God, I can only imagine what else is in there now from this shit. I thought I knew what was going to happen. This is live TV, so give me another one.
That was a good answer, though.
Oh,
a good answer.
God damn. Who wrote that?
I gotta mix these up a little bit.
I'm rocking the new merch, too. Y'all see it. If you like it, I love it.
Beautiful.
Go buy the shirt.
What's the most spiteful thing you've ever done to a person? It's a juicy one.
Yeah, I'm trying not to reveal too much because I got ops still. Not really like a vindictive or spiteful person. I think, this is gonna sound crazy. I feel like I probably shouldn't even say this shit, but there has been times where I definitely befriended people out of spite, you know what I mean? Like knowing that someone else doesn't like someone else, and like me and this person have an issue now, so I'm like, let me get cool with this motherfucker. It's purely because I'm a terrible person. I'd be bored. But I probably something like that, like maybe like a girl that like, we ended on like bad terms, so I like became friends with one of our enemies. That's awful. I want y'all to know that I'm one argument away from being your worst enemy. Please don't try me. Please don't. Give me another one.
All right.
I'm walking off. I'm about to Morgan Wall in this joint and just dip.
This is hard.
As soon as it's over.
You became a registered Republican this year.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I like the tariffs, and I think they're a great thing. So, next question. Who wrote these?
I'm sorry.
Who's prank? Am I being punked right now?
Sorry.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
Don't do that. All right. What's a lesson an ex taught you?
Oh man, I feel like I learned a lot of lessons from a lot of my. I just say this. I learned a lot from just a lot of people in general in life. I think that's how it's supposed to be, right? But I think I learned the most from obviously people I spent the most time with. I think for me, especially like in a relationship, like you got to go on dates. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just be in the house like chilling all the time. Like you have to actually like just because you like are dating someone, that doesn't mean you actually go on dates. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you actually have to do the act of like dating.
Absolutely.
Like going to the movies, going to a picnic.
Just new experiences.
Yeah, new experiences, going on trips, that type of stuff. So like I feel like that was definitely one of them. Also another one which I think was really good, and I thought I kind of like learned this recently was you got to keep up with yourself. I think that's, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but like you got to, maintain, the body, you know what I'm saying? Like, get a cut, you know what I'm saying? I have a little goatee. I have like the mustache thing going on right now. Like a fucking predator. But you have to like take care of yourself and not just like, let yourself go and shit like that because like, one, you want to maintain yourself for your partner, but two, if they break up with you, you're still sexy and then you can go find somebody else.
I like that.
Yeah, so I think that, and oh, the last thing is nobody wants to fuck with somebody who's not like driven, like not doing shit with their lives. You know what I mean? So it's like having that drive. You don't got to be like a millionaire or anything like that, but you have to have that. You want to like do some shit.
You
You
gotta
know what I'm
have
saying?
goals. You gotta have
Yeah,
ambition.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
So don't get be standing
You gotta be
around.
on some sort of path.
Yeah, something.
Somewhere.
Yeah, whether it's a path to a new career or to the penitentiary, whatever you want to do. That has nothing to do with me. So keep them rolling. Come on. I'm gonna stop saying next one. Just as soon as you're done, just grab the next question. I don't know why she keeps waiting for it. Like, what the fuck?
Will you raise your children differently than how you were raised?
I didn't have like a bad childhood at all. It wasn't like phenomenal, but like I feel like for the most part, my parents were pretty good, pretty decent. I feel like it's weird nowadays though, because you can't like beat your kids anymore. But like, I'm gonna fight my kids. I don't care. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's probably the one thing that's like super different now is you can't like spank kids. But I also don't really need to like spank a child. Like I don't really gain nothing from that. I'm just like,
I mean, it worked for my mom.
yeah. I mean, well, you were a bad kid. That's why
I was a
say.
great kid,
Yeah,
but I
you
did
were.
get beat a couple times.
Yeah, you deserved it. My parents got divorced, so I think ideally I'd love to stay with like my partner, and that'd be the one big difference. But I think what I would do is try to like regulate the like amount of screen time or like unchaperoned screen time like my kid had. I was on the internet doing wild shit.
Yeah, we didn't have internet.
I was on the internet wilding. Like I was doing some crazy shit at a very young age. You gonna beat your kids too, right?
I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I'm in the streets fighting my kids.
Who's your guilty celebrity crush?
Damn. Probably Tom Holland. No. He's an attractive white guy though. Shout out to Tom Holland.
It's a good Spider-Man.
He's alright, Spider-Man. Jamie Lee Curtis probably. Yeah, probably Jamie Lee Curtis. She's old, but she's. I mean, she's not old. That's
That's
like,
interesting.
yeah, I probably shouldn't say that.
That's interesting.
But she's up there,
Okay.
But I feel like
I would have never guessed that.
she's rocking the short hair most of her life.
I would have
think
never.
it's
I
kinda
would have
tough.
never guessed that one.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis, if you out there, hit me. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready, willing, and able. So, yeah.
You made your TV debut on January 6th, 2021. How do you feel about your performance?
It was to die for.
This is fun. We're having fun.
I'm never doing this show again. Get me the fuck off this network.
Name someone who died that you would love to meet.
Your ancestors for enslaving mine.
No comment.
I always wanted to see Michael Jackson live. I thought that would have been very interesting to experience. He died when we were like 18, I think, it was 2010. I would have loved to have seen, just not even meet him. Like I would even just to see him would have been pretty cool. Him or Prince. But I think to actually meet, I would love to have met Nipsey Hussle. I think that would have been really, really cool. I hope one day I can meet Black Sam as his brother, which would be really nice. A friend of mine actually met him, did an interview with him. But just like everything Nipsey was about, as far as like the whole like proud to pay like mantra of like really getting it from the muscle and just like charging what you think you're worth for whatever you're selling is like, like if you put it out there for $100, like someone's gonna buy it for $100. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just his whole business acumen, I think, was really dope. So rest in peace to Nipsey.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, so definitely those. I would say Michael Jackson or Nipsey for sure. Who would you want to meet?
My black ancestors.
Okay. This show is. Ugh. You don't have any black ancestors.
I think I do.
Yeah, you might honestly.
I think I do.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough. If you knew you wouldn't fail, what would you do?
If I wouldn't fail. If I wouldn't fail. I'd probably go to school.
Swim.
Okay. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. It was good. This is fun. Probably go to college or probably start. Well, no, I want to start a business because I feel like that's like
Kind
I kind of
of.
already yeah
You're doing
in that
that.
pocket yeah. So
Yeah.
I'd have a kid. Yeah, if I knew
I
I wouldn't
like
fail
that.
raising them.
That's such a wholesome answer, and I respect that.
Come on, man.
I like that.
Come on. I'd go out and get somebody pregnant and have a kid. Nope. Next question.
Do you have a favorite ex?
Yes, I do. And yeah, I mean
So that's a wild question.
for the sake of their
What's her name?
I'm not gonna
What's
say
his
their
name?
name. What's his name? What's his name?
What's his name?
I'm not gonna say that. I have like 2 or 3 favorite exes, and I think it kind of goes back to that question beforehand. Like when someone teaches you something, like a life thing, like I feel like you never like, you know, it's not like being in love still, but it's like I just have a lot of respect.
Respect,
Yeah, a lot
yeah.
of respect for that person. So
Yeah.
I definitely do. And it really stemmed from this person just like believing I could do whatever I wanted. Like she was like very like you could do anything, and I'm like, no, I can't. I suck. I'm a terrible person. And she's like, no, you're not. And I'm like, oh, you'll see. And I showed her. She found out sooner or later. But just that unwavering like faith. Uh, like some of it's true, some of it's like not true, but most of it is true. That unwavering faith in someone has in you, I don't think you ever necessarily like lose that. I think if you were to ask this person what they thought about me, I think they would still speak highly of me. So I think it's a mutual thing. So
I think they would too.
yeah, so I have some least favorite exes too, but we'll get that's a
Oh.
different episode. So
Oh, damn. I want you to elaborate.
yeah,
All
no, I
right.
still got the NDAs I got to sign and stuff, so I can't even speak on it.
Wow. In high school, you were known for finishing a banana in one bite. How and when did you find out you could do that?
I think it was me and your mom.
I'll kill you right now.
Oh man, I really want to thank y'all for writing these questions. I really want to like I can't think of. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a way to repay whoever wrote these questions for real.
Describe your first and worst heartbreak.
I wonder if that means like first and worst or yeah.
Yeah.
My first heartbreak. Well, I think I went through a bunch of them in middle school. I remember like the first time I ever was really like sick over a girl. It was it was a sixth grade dance, and back then, like if you danced with a girl, like that was your John. Like
Yeah.
you went with her. Like that was you know what I mean. You giving her your hoodie at recess and shit. I still had recess in middle school. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had recess up until 8th grade.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
different.
that's wild. I didn't know that was not common until like people told me that wasn't normal.
What middle school did you go to?
Newark Charter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I remember being at a dance and I asked this girl to dance one time. I really liked her. I liked her for like the whole school year, and she was just like no, and danced with this other kid like right in front of me. I mean, where else was she supposed to dance? We was all in the gymnasium.
Did you do
And
it?
when I went into the bathroom, I just cried. I cried in the bathroom stall, and my friends came and got me. They're like, "What are you crying about?" And I was just like, "This girl will dance with me."
That's so sad.
Yeah, it was sad. Saddest. That was probably the first real like heartbreak. And I think the worst one, probably the one I'm going through now. No,
The one you're going through now.
not joking. I think the worst one.
Why am I in the dark?
Any breakup when you're an adult is a little like different. You know what I mean? So, I don't think I have any like really like terrible breakups like at this point. I've had some pretty like. I don't know, like I dated this girl one time. I got her a cat, and I took the cat back. You know what I mean? So I guess that was like my worst heartbreak. I felt like I had to. I was like, no, I hate you. Give me the cat. So and I have that cat to this day. So shout out to her though, wherever she's at.
Does the cat ever make you think about her?
No, he don't.
No?
Yeah, because I've had the cat longer than I dated her. You know,
Okay.
at this point, so it's like, no, I don't even. Nah. I don't even
How
think
long
about
did you guys date before you got a cat together?
it was like on our second anniversary, I think.
Okay,
we
2
dated.
years?
Yeah, we dated until we messed around for 4 years, about on and off. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Don't gotta judge me.
I'm not judging. I'm just wondering.
Okay.
This is a good one. What gives you the ick?
What gives me the ick? You no. I think just being unnecessarily mean. I just hate people who are just like fucking assholes. I'm like mean, but like Like when you're just like rude for no reason, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
shit like that. Like say you go out to eat with somebody and they're like just shitting on the waiter. I hate that type of shit. I'm like, oh man, like you are the worst type of person.
Yeah.
I think
There's a
anything like
lot of
that.
those.
Yeah, I hate that. I'm like, what do you gain from this? Impatience. I think I'm like, what's the rush, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a stickler for time. You know what I mean? But I just people are just like too impatient and shit. Nothing really else like really gives me. There's nothing like physical that really like gives me the ick. I think it's just people's like mannerisms and stuff. Like, if you're just like a genuinely like a shitty person, and there are a lot of shitty people out there, I'm just like, oh man, you are fucking terrible.
Name 3 people you love dearly.
This is hard because I like love more than 3 people.
Lisa?
No, never. Who the fuck is Lisa anyway? I would say definitely my mom. Gotta go with my mom. I feel like mom's number one. I gotta go with my sister because she's like my mom number two. And I'm gonna go with Trump. No, I'm kidding. I'll probably have to say my dad. Honorable mention my brother. I couldn't throw him in there, but I would say like that's a boring 3, but like it's those 3. I feel like I spent the most time. I learned the most shit from. So, mom, sister, dad, in that order. That's who I love the most. So if I had only save one, mom, you're good to go. So yeah. Shout out to Trump though.
What's the most useless fact that you know?
I know a bunch, especially around wrestling. Here's a useless fact, right? Besides Diced Pineapples, there is no song that Wale and Drake are on together. It doesn't exist. Like they've never done a song together. And there's also no song with Wiz and Drake on it. They've never done a song together either. So if you think of like these really big artists from like when we were like in high school and like college and stuff, like yeah, they don't have songs together. And I don't know. I remember like hearing an interview one time while it was just like if it was supposed to happen, it would have happened by now, and it never happened. So I know there's a lot of useless ass facts about like wrestling and stuff too, but I think I always say that it's like my conversation starts when I'm at like a party. I'm like, Wale doesn't have any songs with Drake, and people are like, "Whoa, really?" And they go through their phone trying to look it up. I'm like, it doesn't exist. Besides Diced Pineapples, that's more of a feature. But yeah.
One useless wrestling fact.
Okay. Chris Jericho is a 9-time Intercontinental Champion.
Amazing.
Wowzers.
Name a core childhood memory.
The abuse. No.
The trauma.
The trauma. What are we gonna eat tonight? Maybe, and you probably have these too. A lot of people probably have these, but going to the movies, like getting the family together and like going to the movies, and like I remember seeing like Batman Forever, Hercules, Lilo and Stitch, Final Fantasy. I remember Lord of the Rings. I remember the first. I saw the second or third Lord of the Rings movie, right? Longest movie I've ever seen in my life, and I remember going in and just like it was daytime when we went in there, and when I got out, it was the first time I ever left a movie, and it was nighttime, and I was just like, "Whoa, this is crazy."
Yeah, I have
Like
one of those
shit,
memories.
shit was wild because you in there and it's like you're just so immersed
Yep.
in that experience. Like, so I would say definitely going to the movies. Um, Man, I used to love the smell of like a fresh pack of like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like I can